Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the News at 1, brought to you live on NTA Abeokuta. My name is Idarisit Adedoku. Ekiti State Governor-elect Abiodun Oyebanji of the All Progressives Congress, APC, has pledged extensive consultations, including visitation to his co-contestants in his quest to sustain development in the state. He announced this while giving his acceptance following his declaration as the winner of the Saturday's governorship election by the Independent National Electoral Commission. Kunle Adeyeye reports.
At a news conference, the governor-elect admitted that governance is tasking but has taken the responsibility, having gathered much experience while serving the state in different capacities. He emphasized that he will reach out to his co-contestants in the interest of the state.
We will continue our consultation to seek more input into our blueprint for the state, and will, in the coming days, open formal channels through which you can send suggestions to us. We want to continue to listen to you and engage.
Incumbent Governor Dr. Kayode Fayemi, Chairman, APC Ekiti State Governorship Election Campaign Council, and Governor of Kebbi State, Abubakar Atiku Bagudu, including Jigawa State Governor Mohammed Badaru, were also at the Kagosi residence of the governor-elect, where the election result was presented to him. Meanwhile, the governorship candidate of the Social Democratic Party, SDP Sheguni, who came second in the election, has described the results as unacceptable. He told NTA News at his Ifaki country home that the result is being studied and urged his supporters to remain calm. In Ado-Ekiti, Kunle Adeyeye, NTA News.
Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun has congratulated the winner of the just concluded 2022 governorship election in Ekiti State, Abiodun Abayomi Oyebanji of the All Progressives Congress, APC. Governor Abiodun, in a statement by his Chief Press Secretary, Kunle Shomori, on Sunday, lauded the people of Ekiti State for electing to continue to witness good governance in the state courtesy of the ruling party. He noted that the victory at the poll by the governor-elect clearly indicated that the outgoing governor, Kayode Fayemi, had performed in office to the admiration of the Ekiti people. Abiodun, while saying that the people have spoken through the ballot, commended the INEC for doing a good job in conducting a free and fair governorship election. The governor equally lauded the security agencies for ensuring a violence-free poll despite the pre-election fear of chaos. He, however, urged the governor-elect to be magnanimous in victory and rally support of his opponents in the election. Abiodun also thumbed up Governor Fayemi for espousing people-oriented programs and policies, which, according to him, endeared the people of Ekiti more to the APC. Meanwhile, the All Progressives Congress have congratulated and profoundly appreciated the people of Ekiti State for reaffirming their confidence in the party by rallying round the governor-elect, Abiodun Oyebanji. The National Publicity Secretary of APC, Felix Moka, in a statement said the well-deserved victory in Ekiti State is an eloquent testimony of the acceptance of APC under the leadership of President Muhammadu Buhari, the national chairman, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, and the commitment of members of the National Working Committee of the party. The party also commends the Governor Atiku Bagudu-led campaign council for discharging their assignments with extraordinary commitment and efficiency, and the party's presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu, APC governors, and other party leaders for their highly valued contributions to the success. Ahead of the 2023 general elections, the APC urged the people of Ekiti State and Nigerians in general to sustain their support for APC by voting overwhelmingly for all its candidates, as the party remains unwavering in its commitment to improving the quality of governance and standard of living of all Nigerians. In the meantime, officers and men of the Nigerian Correctional Service have again been reminded of their responsibility towards securing custodial centers across the country. This was during the formal designation of senior officers recently promoted. Victor Azo reports.
In recent times, custodial facilities in parts of the country have experienced attacks, leading to escape of inmates, many of them still at large. To deal effectively with the menace, 66 senior officers of the Nigerian Correctional Service have been elevated and designated. 23 controllers of correction are now Assistant Controllers General of Correction, while 43 hitherto Deputy Controllers of Correction are now Controllers of Correction. But there are strings attached.
I must remind you that this is a trying moment for all Nigerians, especially those of us saddled with the responsibility of providing security. As you have been instructed, all Nigerian Correctional Service must be safe.
If the Controller General of Correction is not clear enough, the Minister of Interior, here represented, drives home the point. To whom much is given, much is expected.
You've been placed in very, very strategic leadership positions, and I think now is the time to manage emotions better. You have to become authentic leaders, leaders that will inspire the troops, leaders that will motivate, leaders that will encourage, and leaders that will be very good ambassadors of Nigeria.
There were no less than 10 jail attacks between 2020 and 2021, with at least 6 of them successful. In Abuja, Victor Azu, NTA News.
And in Ogun State, the National Chairman, Nigerian Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers, Michael Akan, has tasked Nigerian engineers to show more commitment to the technological development of the country so as to better the lives of the citizenry. He stated this at the 55th National Ordinary General Meeting of the Institute held in Abeokuta, Ogun State. Akim Jimo's report is here presented.
Members of the Nigerian Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers, NIEEE, from across the country converged on Abeokuta to brainstorm and chart the way forward for the profession and how best to improve the lives of Nigerians through innovations, while disclosing that a bill to upgrade the status of NIEEE to Chartered Institute is before the National Assembly. The National Chairman, NIEEE, Michael Akan, noted that the Institute has contributed in no small measure to make the country better.
We have increased our momentum to work to develop standards for our sector and ensure that safety at work is adhered to.
For other members of the Institute who acknowledged that the meeting was impactful, expectations are high ahead of the forthcoming international conference of NIEEE.
We're on the pathway of repositioning the institution so that we can make better impacts in the nation, broaden our knowledge, exchange understandings.
We've been able to discuss what we've done so far and how much effort we've been able to intensify in terms of codes and standard as a leading profession in this country, and what can be done in order to move a step further.
The 55th National Ordinary General Meeting of NIEEE was meant to review the activities of the Institute ahead of the 18th edition of the International Conference and Exhibition on Power and Telecommunications, scheduled to hold between 10th and 14th October 2022 at Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library, Okemoson, Abeokuta.
And still in Ogun State Governor Dakwa Abiodun has appointed 2 clerics as consultants on religious matters. In a statement by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Kunle Shomori, the consultants are Bishop Tunde Akinsoya for the Christian faith and Sheikh Iskil Lawal, better known as Sugar, for the Islamic religion. The statement stated that with the appointment, Bishop Akinsoya, who is the present chairman of the Ogun State chapter of the Christian Association of Nigeria CAN, and Sheikh Lawal, the Wakili Musulumi of Yoruba land, including Edo and Delta State, are to ensure interfaith relationship and religious harmony in the state. The appointment, he says, is in recognition of the role of religious leaders in ensuring the social welfare and well-being of the citizens as encapsulated in the Building a Future Together agenda of the present administration in Ogun State, the statement added. The governor notes that though Ogun has been known for religious harmony and tolerance, The two consultants are expected to work together to further deepen and enhance interfaith harmony in the state. Abiodun, in a statement, charged the about spiritual experience to bear on their new assignments, expressing confidence that the appointments will further put the state on global map of religious harmony and collaboration. And on business news, Nigeria spent 3.25 trillion on airtime, data, and others in 2021, as debt servicing doubles, hitting 896 billion in 3 months. Details in our business news segment with Rhoda Onifade.
Nigerians and other nationals within Nigeria spent a sum of 3.25 trillion naira on airtime, data, and other telecommunication service in 2021, according to the Nigerian Communication Commission. This is a 12.74% increase from the 2.88 trillion naira that was spent in 2020, and a 31.55% increase from the 2.47 trillion naira that was spent in 2019, reflecting a sustained increase in the relevance of telecom services. Nigeria's debt servicing bill has increased by 109% to 896.56 billion naira. As a result, the country has also spent 3.83 trillion naira on debt servicing payments in 15 months, according to data obtained from the Debt Management Office. While a total of 2.93 trillion naira was spent on debt servicing payments in 2021, a total of 896.56 billion naira was spent in the first quarter of 2022. Meanwhile, between October and December 2021, Nigerians spent 310.5 billion naira on domestic debt servicing, while it spent 118.9 billion naira on external debt servicing, giving a total of 429.4 billion naira. And that's all on our business news segment. Over to you, studio.
And business news segment wraps up Channel 12 News at 1. Thank you for watching. I'm Idarasit Adido.